Hi, and welcome back to Tech Makeup Playground. My name is Tiffany, and I think I am going to change my channel name to Tiff's Makeup Playground. I talked about it in another video, and I think, I don't know, it just kind of makes more sense going forward, probably to change it to that. But today I am going to work on a look using the third palette from the Nomad anniversary release. So it was Nomad's 10th anniversary, and I did a video with all three palettes in it, kind of featured. And then sorry, I have a YouTube video in my ear and I'm going to take it out because I can't concentrate at the moment. So I did a video with showing the three palettes. I did a look with the Berlin palette, and then I have done another video using the America's Parks palette, and now today I'm going to use the Fetes de Provence palette. And with the Fetes de Provence, that is the only one that I actually had the previous release from. So I'm going to show comparisons on that so you can kind of see what the difference is. They did make some updates to it for sure. It's much sparklier, more sparkly, more, who knows, grammar on that, whatever. It's definitely different, so much different than it was. So this is the packaging, the outer packaging for the new one. So they have the little 10th anniversary sticker there. So buttery and rich shades formulated with extra fine pigments for vivid color payoff, infused with sweet almond oil to help smooth and moisturize skin. 10 delectable mattes and 5 delightful shimmers celebrating La Belle Vie of Provence. Destination is Provence, France. Coordinates, the lavender fields. Inspiration, Le Fete. Charming you, wow, I really need to start wearing my glasses for this. Charming you with its world of sensorial delights, Provence is a celebration of the sweet life. The feel of the mistral wind in the spring. God, my eyes aren't working today either. My blood pressure is a little low, so forgive me. The sight of vast sunflower and lavender fields in the summer sun. The sound of the bees and butterflies humming with their work, and the aroma of the sweets and the taste of the crisp rosé on a warm day. All of these delights and so many more are what makes Provence such a sublime destination for visitors and locals alike. So I tell you what, so this is the back of the packaging, so it shows all the colors and the names of the colors, because sometimes when they're in the palettes it's a little harder to read. They actually type it out on here so you can see it. So this is the new version. I'll show you the old version first. So this is the old version. Oh, I dug my nail in it earlier, so please forgive me. I was doing photos, I ended up sticking my nail in it, but so this is the old version, and you'll notice that the shimmers are not exactly bright. They're just kind of there. Yeah, they're more satiny than shimmery. So the new version is definitely got more sparkles, for sure. Yeah, look at that. Look at those sparkles in the middle. And I think the pastels, actually I think all the colors are a little more intense. They've definitely upped their formula since then. So I have started off with having most of my base makeup done. I might use a little bit of the rosé for adding on to the blush. Today I used the Moon Slice liquid gel, I'm not really sure, liquid gel blush for the base instead of my Sinful Echo stuff today. Generally I use that anymore, but until I get the pink one, I figured I wanted to do pink for blush today. So I am going to go in with a white base just for the pastels today. And it's going to end up mixing with what's already on there, so it's not going to be pure white. But yeah, I'm going to play with this one today and see. My friend Emmy on Instagram, she's told me to do a look called a Parisian Pop and then do a pink lip. So I think I'm going to try and do a look dedicated to her. She hasn't done makeup in a while. She's been going through some stuff, and then also working on jewelry. She's trying to get her jewelry business going. So proud of her. I think that's really cool. It's quite an accomplishment to try and take off. I tried to do that once upon a time with my business stuff, and yeah, I still have beads. Well, got a whole stack of beads and stuff there because I'm gonna make some little plants out of beads instead of making jewelry, because I don't wear jewelry. I have earrings in my ear that I've had. They're the only earrings that I ever wear anymore, because my husband bought them for me. It was kind of a joke. Actually, it was really a very big joke for getting those. One of my friends, her husband now, but boyfriend at the time, was wondering about getting engaged, and she had been looking at rings, and she had one picked out at a store, and I couldn't remember what the store was at, where the store was or whatever. So I told her, I said, hey, can you remind me what, I was like, I want to ask my husband for some diamond earrings for our anniversary. And I can't remember, what would be a good place to go, or where do you usually get your jewelry? And she's like, oh, da-da-da. I was like, okay. So that was kind of my way to be like, hey, what jewelry store is your want and desire at for your engagement rings? So it started there, and then he actually ended up getting me earrings after the joke. So I'm gonna grab a little bit of the rosé on this little brush, and we're just gonna do a little bit of that for some blush as well. I often forget that you can use multi-use in palettes for different things. I mean, I could even use the purple or even the gray for a blush. It might be a little strange, but I am a little strange, so it's okay. I can do that if I want to. But yeah, I don't know. This reminds me, my mom went to Paris. I'll probably never get there. I would love to get there, but I'd love to go to France, I guess. I'd love to go across the seas and see what it's all about over there, but maybe someday. I doubt it, but maybe someday. I don't do very well on a plane because I have lymphedema, so my legs swell up really bad. When my husband and I went to Hawaii for our 10-year anniversary, I did not do well. I did not fare well. Yeah, it was kind of unpleasant once we arrived there. The swelling never really went down, so I'm going to go back in with that rosé color in my eyes here. These are definitely more intense than the other palette. I should use one for one eye and one for the other to show the difference, because I don't remember the colors being this intense in the other palette at all. Maybe I should do that just to show the difference in case anyone's watching and is interested in seeing how different they are, because this is I mean, it's a pastel, but wow, That's what, 2 dips, and that's quite a pop of color there. So you know what, let's do that. Move my coffee out of the way, and we are going to, yeah, that is a totally different color. Wow. Okay. I had no idea. Let's try and find a brush that's somewhat close to that one. I don't want to use the same brush, so I'm going to use this one. We're going to go in with rosé from that one, and yeah, it's, I mean, it's still, it's a different, it is a different color. They're both beautiful. The new one's just a little more intense, a little brighter. I don't know exactly how to explain it. A little more blue, maybe? I'm not quite sure how to explain that, but yeah, it's definitely poppier. Drag that out a little bit more. Yeah, it's I don't know if you can see the difference there. I have my overhead light on today, sorry. I turned it on and forgot to shut it off, and I'm just too lazy to go shut it off now. Don't mind me. All right, so then I think I'm gonna go in with the Chante Lavande, which is the lavender color there. So I had a kitchen when I lived in a mobile home or a trailer before we moved into this house. I actually had a Parisian kitchen, you might say. I had taken it and turned the whole kitchen into, basically it was black, white, and pink, and just made it very Parisian, very Paris. I, like I said, would love to go there someday. I think that it would be amazing. I love art, so I'd love to go to the Louvre and see that. And Eiffel Tower. So I have the Lego Eiffel Tower in my basement that I built. My husband got me that. It took me about 25 hours to build that. It was a lot of fun. It was I mean, it's pretty repetitive, so it's not a hard build because it's pretty repetitive, because you're just building the same thing over and over and over again, obviously. But yeah, it's really pretty, and they do make like a light kit for it that I would like to get, but we just haven't gotten there yet. So I'm gonna go with that, and then I'm gonna switch over to the other palette. Really made a mess out of that one. Actually, I'm just gonna clean off that brush that I was using and use the same brush. I haven't used this color very much out of this palette, so we'll see. That one's pretty darn purple. I remember it being grayer than that, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Yeah, I think it's definitely punchier now. The new one is definitely punchier than the old one. They've upped their formula for sure. And then, of course, the shimmers are much more intense than they were before. So that's really, I think, really going to show when we get to that. Yeah, this is, the formula is much better now than it was. It's interesting to be able to compare them, because like the other palettes, I don't have the previous version of, so I can't compare, but this I can. I still like the old formula, but it's interesting to be able to compare that. Look at how different that is. How dark that is compared. It's just I'm sure I can pull this up, but this is definitely more, I think, more gray than purple. It looks like they've almost done more blue in the new palette than in the old one, but maybe I don't know what I'm talking about either. Again, my eyes aren't exactly working fantastic today because I can feel my blood pressure is a little low. Today, so I need to put more pink in there, more of that rosé color, so let me go in with that again. I think I'm gonna go into the other side and do that too, just a little bit. I really want to use the yellow, but I've been using yellow a lot lately. I think I'm on a like yellow kick now. Yellow and green seem to be my thing. I think it's just because it's the garden's growing and those are very flowery colors. All right, so we're gonna go with that. I think I need to bring that purple around more over here. There's also this really pretty peach color in here. I don't know if I should bring that in at all. Maybe I'll do that underneath. So I am gonna go in with the d'Azur. I'm sure that means something with blue. I don't know. So that one's got the little waves on it. You guys, I don't speak French at all. So I have been trying to learn Spanish, which I think I've said on here before, using the Duolingo app, but I'm not doing so hot at it. I don't know. They also have like a chess thing on there now to learn how to play chess, but no. Especially when you get dinged for doing something wrong on it, because like I can't anticipate what the computer's going to do. I can look at it and see all the moves that it could possibly make, and then if I don't make the move that it thinks I should make, it dings me, and I'm just like, well, you could make this move, this move, this move. So I'm anticipating any of those moves, so then when I make this move, why are you dinging me for that? It's just stupid. Like, I've learned how the pieces move, which is basically enough for me, I think. So hopefully I can just have my husband get his chessboard out, because a few years ago he was really into the whole wanting to learn how to play chess and figuring it out thing, and I could not get my brain wrapped around it at all. It's like, I don't know what piece does what. Like dance moves, I've never been able to memorize. Movie lines, none of that. I'm not that. Oh, I went in with the wrong one. Oops. Retract. Gotta go in with the other palette. Sorry. Got stupid. Got talking. Forgot what I was doing. So it's not gonna be perfect. Anyway, so I'm not somebody that can memorize movie lines and like dance moves and things like that. So I'm always envious of people that can do that. So memorizing moves that pieces can make is difficult for me as well. So I just kind of had a difficult time learning, but maybe now that I am learning, it'll give us something to do together besides spend a fortune on Lego stuff, because that's been our kind of joint hobby. Not that we build together, because we each have our own sets, but we at least, sit together and work on stuff when we're building. So, all right, so that is how that is looking so far. I feel like I should go in. I think we're just gonna do the dark for that. All right, so we're gonna go in with the sparkles. The sparkles. So I am going to do, I think, should we just do the purple and the pink? I think I'm just gonna do the purple and the pink. So this is the silvery bluey one from the new. Oh my god. Okay, that's pretty. And that's from the old. So y'all, there's a difference there for sure. Intensity, sparkle, it's all better now, for sure. For sure. And yes, I say y'all, I'm not from the South. South something, but not the southern United States at all. I don't know why I ever picked up saying y'all, but so this is the new one, this is the old one. There's definitely more sparkle. The old one's kind of dull. And my favorite, I love yellow. I absolutely love yellow shimmers. Oh my god. Yo. Oh, that is beautiful. The old one wasn't. You can tell. Look at it. See, that's a little dull compared to. I love yellow shimmers. My favorite shimmer. My favorite shimmer is the yellow shimmer. I don't know why. It just is. All right, and then Navettes, which is this orange, peachy. Oh, that's really pretty. And then the old. Oh my. Okay, look at that difference. This is the new one. This is the old one. So yeah, definitely a shimmer now compared to just a satin before. So yeah, big difference. Oh, pretty. Sorry. I wiped it on a towel and it's like, that's gonna be real pretty on the eyelid. Wow. Should have used that today. That's okay. This is for Remy, so hopefully this works for her. All right, and then Fluta Corset. Same. Oh, wow. Yeah, look at that. That's the new one. That's the old one. So, yeah, they did some work. They did some real work. Yeah. Yep. That's one thing about Nomad too. They really do listen to the community. They listen to the people that buy from them. They want input. They want advice. They want perspective. And, if they do something wrong, they own it and they take care of it. I am going to go in with some of my Divina sparkle stuff. They have the utmost respect for the makeup community, and they definitely try to put their best foot forward and take care of everybody. I have never had an issue with any customer service whatsoever with them. I will be honest, I do communicate with the owner through Instagram, through DMs. Quite a bit, just because she is that personable. Like, she'll reach out, like, if you tag them on Instagram, they don't hesitate to reach out and say, you know, beautiful look, or great product shots, or, I mean, even people that don't use their stuff, they make notes on it. It's just amazing to me. So I'm gonna go in with that Fleur corset, which is the pink from the palette, the pink sparkle. We're gonna put that right here. So yeah, it's they're just so nice and so caring, and have really done a lot in the community, and a lot, I don't know, they just are such good people, and I just want to see them do well. Because they really are just so caring and loving. And my freaking nose pissing me off. They're just fabulous. Just fabulous. And I love them dearly. Love them dearly. Alright, going in with the dark purple, which is that Savon de Marseille. Marseille. No, I don't speak French. Am I trying? Yes, I'm trying. And I know some of this gets boring, and I don't do edits, and I don't take stuff out, and I would apologize for that. But one, I don't know how. Two, it is what it is. This is my makeup journey. This is what I do. This is what I go through when I'm doing my looks. I am trying to cut out the base makeup so you don't have to be bored with that part of it. Because I know that can get a little meh. It's like, oh, she's putting on foundation again. Oh, she's putting on her eyebrows again. Whoopity-doo. I am going to go in with some of that silvery blue, the Bouche de Rome, and put that on the outside here, which is kind of weird because it's a brighter color, but normally put the darker colors out there, but we're going to do this instead. So, alright. That. I don't know if you can even see that, but we're trying. Alright, so let me get this stuff put on the other eye. And then we're going to go in with the old palette and do the same thing over here. And then we will get close up and personal so you can see the difference. I can tell a huge difference just in the mattes, which is crazy to me. I think I was sad about the Berlin palette because I had ordered from a third party and not gotten it, and so lost money. They never sent it. Love getting screwed over by those things. Alright, so I'm going to go in with the old pink to start with. You can see how different this is. So when they were asking questions about you know, what palette should we re-release, and I was like, oh my gosh, Berlin, because I got screwed. I was so excited when they were like, yay, we're doing Berlin. I was like, yay, that's so exciting. So I think if, you know, the formula, I mean, it's so good now. So if it was, I think maybe I'm glad that I didn't get that first one. I mean, it would have been nice because, you know, I did pay for it. But again, not from Nomad. It was from a third party thing. I always get screwed on those. Like, we tried to order some Lego stuff for my husband through, alright, I'm gonna go in with the purple. Some Lego stuff through Macari for my husband too. Got screwed on that. That one was bad. That was $450. We were able to fight that one and get that money back, but that was unpleasant. That was and that was like his dream set. He's a huge Ghostbusters fan, so he wanted the firehouse, and he's, you know, a firefighter, so Ghostbusters fan, firefighter, Lego freak, so it all made sense to have it, and I wanted to get it for him, and ended up getting screwed over on that, but we were able to fight that one and get that money back, thank goodness. And then we tried to order it through another thing, same thing happened. And then we finally did end up finding somebody that had it and didn't screw us over through eBay. So, which is funny because eBay used to be the one that was not trustworthy. So we were avoiding that, and we found out that that's actually the one that you can trust now, which is weird. It's crazy how things have changed. All right, so I'm going to go in with the gray from that one over here. And so yeah, we did eventually end up getting his firehouse. For far more than the $450, unfortunately, which is far more than it originally sold for, but that was just poor planning on his part, I think. No, I don't know when that set came out, so I can't say much, but okay, let's get you a little closer here. So that's the difference between those two. Trying to set you back in the right spot here. All right, we are counting down to where this thing is going to stop itself pretty soon, so I'm going to have to probably pause. And I said I wanted to use that peachy, oh my god, corally peachy color. Oh, that is beautiful. Oh, that is beautiful. Okay, we're going to go in with the old one on the other eye. So different. Well, technically it's two different color stories, really. I mean, the colors are different. Interesting. So yeah, if you have the old one and you want the new one, I would recommend it, because they're technically two different color stories, really. Okay, that's the new dark gray color. I'm going with the old dark gray color over here. Oh, I just made a huge mess. I'll clean that up when I pause this before I come back. All right, I'm gonna pause and I will be right back. Okay, I am back. I just had some fallout from being dumb. So let's go ahead, and I think I'm gonna actually buff that out with some of the yellow underneath. It's probably gonna end up looking like a bruise, but it's all good. Probably can't even see that. So the yellow and the gray together almost end up making a brown. Use the old yellow over here. So if that's something that you're looking for, I always forget, you can mix colors. I'm an artist, and most of the time when I used to do my paintings, most of the time I would mix paint colors. I wouldn't buy specific paint colors, I would just mix them. I don't know why I'm so nervous about mixing eyeshadow colors to get the colors that I want. I just prefer to have the colors directly in front of me, I guess. I don't know. Just a weirdo that way, I guess. So, all right, take my sponge and kind of clean up some of that. Okay. All right, now I feel like I need something. It's the only thing with these palettes, I wish they had like a lighter color. Where is my Parks have something in it that I can use? Yeah, so I'm gonna use Mount Denali from Parks, just up in my waterline and in my inner corner. Or not waterline, brow bone. I could have done the yellow, but didn't really want to do that. I wanted more of the silvery tone to go with this, so. Alright, is that? Yep, that'll work. Okay. Alright, so that is what we're gonna do with that, and then I think for the liner, I'm actually going to use the gray just out of the new palette. So I take like an eyebrow brush, and then I dip it in, and then I spray it with water. And then I usually dip it back in again, spray it again. I'll probably get fallout anyways, just because I tend to have that issue every time I do this, and then I just get real close. To the lash line. We just use that as a liner instead of using an actual liner for it, at least until I get the gray that I ordered from Sinful Echoes. That would be, so it just gives it that little extra something, I don't know, just an extra pop. And with the water, it just intensifies it too. It helps it, one, grip to the brush and helps it grip to your eye, but it also intensifies the color. So again, I am not a makeup artist. I just know that from doing this, that's how it tends to work. So so yeah, if you guys ever want to try that. Just an easier way to do a liner sometimes, and then you can do it with any color that you want to. It doesn't have to be black or gray or whatever. I could have used the purple or the darker purple or the darker pink, or I could have gone in with that dark yellow and done it too. So all right, so we're going to go with that, and then for waterline, what should I do for waterline? Sorry, clicking nails. I've had these nails on for a month now. They're starting to get a little, I'm gonna go in with this one from ColourPop. They're starting to get a little snaggy towards the cuticle. So it's becoming a little troublesome. But I don't want to go get a fill, because that's expensive, and this was just a treat that I did for my daughter's birthday, and so yeah, I don't really want to go and get them redone. I mean, I do, but I don't have the money for it, so we're not gonna do that. Not gonna do it. So it is what it is. I'm just gonna have to deal with it. Alright, so we're gonna go in with the lash primer. Again, Essence. I should probably tell you what it is this time. It is a Lash Princess Mascara Primer. And I got some on my face. Again, I don't particularly like this one, but I am going to use it up before I break into the other one. And then more than likely I'll end up going back to the Ulta one now that they have that again. There was a while there, I think what happened is they were like changing all their packaging and stuff, and I got worried. And I couldn't find it. They didn't have it online. Ulta didn't have it online, and they didn't have it available, so I got worried and started buying other ones, and I ended up buying this one because I thought, oh, it's Lash Princess, that's supposed to be so great. It's okay. It's not fabulous. Alright, so we're gonna do a pink lip. Pink lip. What do I have for pink lips? Juvia's Place. If I do the Gerard one with, let's try this. Okay. Again, it's an e.l.f. lip liner. I wish I knew the names of them, but alright, and I am gonna fill in my lip just to make it so this pink is not so intense when I put it on. But the e.l.f. things, when I ordered, they were brand new, and I ordered all of them. When they first came out with them. Because they were only $2. I was like, oh, I'm just going to get them all. And they showed up and they didn't have, like, color name listed on them. It's like, what the heck? Yeah, see, pink is not my color. Pink is not my color. No. What do I do to save this? What do I do to save it? Let's see. Let's try. So this is one of the lip glosses from Nomad Fetes de Provence line. And they were kind enough to gift this to me. It comes in a 4-pack, and I should reorder them because this is one of the other ones. Their lip glosses are fantastic, and I wish they'd come out with a bunch of new colors. Because they are wonderful. This one's super sparkly. It is getting old though. I've had it for a while. So I should order another set of them. Because again, they were kind enough to gift this one set to me. So I should order another set because I do love them, and I wish they would come out with a million different colors, because they had a for the purple, and this sparkly pink, and then that brighter pink, and then there was like a peachy color, and the purple and peachy ones, I used those up because it was so good. There, that's a little better. Some of that weirdness. Some of that weirdness. Alright, so we're going to put on mascara, and then I think we're done. So, Tilt Beauty Mascara. If they ever stop making this mascara, I will cry. I hate looking for new mascaras. This one is just incredible, especially for my dumb hands that struggle. So, now, when I get done with this, I'll take pictures, get everything up on Instagram, and then I have some sewing projects to work on, which I showed in the other video, the cats in pajamas, which are all going to be wearing fabrics that have stuff to do with France. So, ironic, maybe. I don't know. It all goes hand in hand. There goes my nose. Sorry, you guys. It drips all the time. I can't help it. It is what it is. I've been to every freaking doctor. Nobody knows what the hell it is, except that it's part of my autoimmune disorders, and it just is. It's just my body. It does what it wants. I can't do anything about it. Use nasal sprays. It doesn't help. Yeah, all that good stuff. So, and actually, the one nasal spray had a really bad reaction too, so we don't use that one anymore. If they ever put it near my body again, I will freak out because it was awful. I had a mast cell reaction to it. Couldn't breathe. Had these horrible marks all over my legs. From a nasal spray. Who knew? They thought I was insane, but as soon as I stopped using it, they went away. The only thing I could figure out that I had changed, that was it. Sure enough. Alright. I don't have a highlighter. Should I do a highlighter? I haven't done a highlighter in a few days. And this video is getting really freaking long. I'm sorry. Let's do this. We're going to do the Ofra. I'm going to go in with the pink out of all of the lights here. We're just going to put, oh, he's so pretty. And I think I just got mascara all over my look because it wasn't quite dry yet. That's okay. Take care of that if we need to. All right. That is that. That is that. That is that. Alrighty. So that is my look with the new and the old Fetes de Provence from Nomad Cosmetics. So if you guys are interested in ordering it, I'd get out there. I would get the whole set, but you know, that if you have the money, don't spend the money if you don't have the money. But I think it's well worth it. They're great, but I order everything from Nomad because I love them. So anyway, if you enjoyed the video, go ahead and click the like. If you want to subscribe and see my face again, go ahead and do that. Notification bell to be notified whenever a video loads again. Again, I'm not consistent at all. I just kind of do videos whenever I feel like it and get them put up. I am supposed to be getting the Titanium Foxes palette coming up soon. So hopefully once that shows up, I will get a video up for that as well. And then the Ice Cream Beauty Box for June, whenever that comes, I'll get that up as well. And then whatever I decide to do along the way. So anyway, thanks for joining me and have a good day. Remember to take time to do what makes your soul smile.